Hi and welcome to my soul tribe. My name is Miriam Rose. This channel is dedicated to spirituality, makeup, as well as commentary. I upload 3 times a week, so please join, subscribe, share, like, and join me on Instagram as well for regular updates. It would really help me if you do not only subscribe, but actually comment down below and do a nice like, just a shameless plug. So today we're talking about drugstore makeup, and we're in particular talking about Flower Beauty. All my makeup is cruelty free or was cruelty free at the time of purchase. Let's start with my favorite cool toned eyeshadow palette from Flower Beauty called Nude Remix. It's really lovely because they also have warm-toned palettes, but you have so many warm-toned palettes, well, I do anyway, that, you think, I thought to myself, well, why don't I just get a cool-toned palette? It just appealed to me. So they're on my eyes today. You see, they look really amazing. There are mattes and shimmers, and I will tell you the prices of these palettes. I need to look them up. This palette, it's got 10 shades in it. It's a combination of mattes and shimmers. It stays on all day, doesn't crease. It's really nice on the eyes, feels amazing. I did put primer underneath, and it lasts all day. The eyeshadows last all day. And the price in Australian dollars is $13.99. Now, Flower Beauty came to Australia. I'll take the swatches off while I'm talking to you. Flower Beauty came to Australia about a year and a half ago. I was actually wanting to try out Flower Beauty for years because I've watched American YouTubers talk about it and how good it is, but everything comes to Australia a lot later. So it came to Australia about a year and a half ago, and we only have it in one chemist warehouse which has many outlets throughout Australia. It's called Chemist Warehouse. So then the next thing I would like to talk to you about is pore minimizing primer. I don't know if you can see it. Pore minimizing primer. I will show you the consistency. It's actually very nice. So it's nice and thick, but then it applies really smoothly, and it really does work. It minimizes your pores. It feels really moisturizing on the skin. When I have a choice between picking a primer, I always go for the pore minimizing one. It's just my preference. Some people like the moisturizing ones better. Now, this pore minimizing primer has a slight tacky residue. So it leaves a slightly tacky residue on your skin, which is actually good because it lets the makeup that you apply on top of the primer stay on all day long, which it has. I've had this makeup on for quite a few hours now. So the pore minimizing primer costs $9.99. Now, there is a light illusion foundation in Flower Beauty. Now, it's got like an illuminous finish to it. It's medium coverage. I'm happy with medium coverage. I like medium to full coverage. What I don't like my skin to shine. It's just my preference. I like a matte finish. So because we're sticking to drugstore makeup today and we're doing the best of Flower Beauty, the foundation that I'm wearing now, which looks really fantastic on camera, is Milani Conceal and Perfect. And I often wear it when I'm recording. Next thing is the concealer. I'm just looking up the price for the concealer. Full coverage light illusion concealer in Fair. Now I'll show you the applicator. It's quite handy. Can you see? Can you see the applicator? So it's on a slant. so you can apply it really nicely. It's very easy to apply. It's full coverage and it covers all the dark circles around the eye area, and it actually does its job. It's quite full coverage, and I really enjoyed using it today. $9.99. It brightens dark circles, and also it states on the website that it's crease proof. I found that on my eyes, particularly around my under eye area, I found that it's almost crease proof. It creases just slightly, very slightly, which is very normal. Excuse the background noise. That's my dog running around playing with a toy. He likes to do that every time I record. When I don't record, he doesn't do it. So please excuse him. Next, we're going to talk about mascaras. So we've got Flower Lash Warrior, which came to Australia first, $9.99. And this is the way the applicator looks. It's actually very, it's really nice to use for the lower eyelashes. This mascara doesn't flake, so it's really good. I think I bought this mascara in Fierce's Black. This mascara came in Fierce's Black. I bought this one first because this one was the first one that came to Australia. About 6 months ago or so, the Flower Warrior Princess mascara came to Australia, and it claims to volume to the eyelashes and length, and it's thickening mascara, so it thickens your eyelashes. I find that it does. It's got an hourglass applicator, very similar to Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I find that this mascara is just as good as, if not better than, high-end mascaras. So if you're interested in a very high quality mascara which doesn't clump, which gives you length and volume, stays on all day, it doesn't run, by all means think about grabbing this one. The price of this is also $9.99, and it doesn't crumble. So this particular mascara is in the color Royal Black. Today I used this mascara and I loved it, and I still love it. I've had it on quite a few hours. As you can see, stays on beautifully. I don't have long eyelashes, but it gave me a bit of volume, and it gave me a bit of that baboom look. Opened up my eyes. That's what it did. Now, next, let's talk about the eyeliners. The eyeliners, I have tried so many different eyeliners from high-end to drugstore, and I've never come across a better eyeliner than Flower Beauty eyeliner. So I've got it in, I will show you, in black, I've got it in brown, in green, and in blue. They stay on all day. They're smudge proof. They're very creamy, and I can't speak highly enough of them. They don't break off unless you're being, super harsh on your application, and they feel wonderful. They're buttery and smooth. So these are the 4 colors that I currently have: black, brown, green, and blue. I wish they had more colors. They do. They have some glittery ones, but I'm not into glittery eyeliners, simply for the fact that I have very sensitive eyes and I get a lot of allergies. And, I find that the glittery eyeliners, when applied on your waterline, can kind of sting a little. But the matte ones never do. So I'm very happy with that particular choice of product. And in Australia, it costs $7.99. Now let's talk about, we don't have a bronzer in Flower Beauty range in Australia. I don't know about America, but in Australia we don't have one. So my latest favorite for now is the Morphe one. And once again, I stuck to drugstore products. Or, Morphe is comparable to drugstore, and that's in Mastermind. Now, Flower Beauty has come out with a range of brushes. The brush that I have currently purchased is for concealer. It's for application of the concealer. Now, they are man-made brushes, as is the one that is in the eyeshadow palette. That's also man-made. They come with brushes. I use this brush for contouring, because I find that the shape is absolutely amazing for contouring purposes. Next, I picked up this Flower Beauty blush. It looks like a rose. I love the print of the rose of the blushes in Flower Beauty. This one is in Sweet Pea, and it's actually quite soft and buttery, and it just gives you that a pink flush. I don't know, it's not that easy. Oh yeah, the camera does pick it up. It gives you a nice flush of pink cheek, and I like it. I like this particular color, I think, the most, because it's gentle on the skin. When you have really fair skin like I do, you tend to go for lighter shades rather than darker shades, unless you're going out for the evening. That's a different story. But for daytime, you tend to pick out lighter shades of colors and tones. So this is the blush. The blush, Sweet Pea blush, powder blush. It's not cheap in Australia. It's $13.99, but it's really smooth and silky, and I think it's worth it. Now, the other thing I'd like to mention, that I'm not about America or the rest of the world, but in Australia, we tend to get a lot of Flower Beauty products on sale. Now, the other thing I would like to mention is that when it comes to foundations and concealers and setting powders, we could have a larger range of shades for all skin types. But I'm sure that Drew Barrymore, the owner of Flower Beauty, is working on it as we speak. Next, I would like to talk to you about this amazing highlighter palette in 3 different shades. Now, the middle shade here is a dupe for Ofra Pillow Talk. So I will show you, I will do a swatch. These highlighters are very creamy and buttery. There is a bit of fallout. So I will do a swatch of Flower Beauty and Ofra, the middle shade, and Ofra Pillow Talk. This is Flower Beauty, and the one on top is Ofra Pillow Talk. They're pretty much identical. They're actually almost identical. One is just slightly more rosy than the other, but on skin you will not know the difference, but there is a big price difference. Now, the highlighter with 3 different shades, which is luminous and stays on really quite well for a couple of hours at least before you touch up. Can you see? It's quite a bright highlighter. So it's $14.99 Australian dollars. I would like to talk to you about the next 3 products. The setting powder, translucent setting powder. When I have a choice between pressed powders and loose powders, generally I go for the pressed powder because it's less messy. Now, it comes with a mirror, an applicator if you want to call it that. I tend to use a brush. So I use this setting powder just around my eye area, just to give this a nice definition around the cheekbones, just a bit around cheeks and a bit on top of the forehead, just to keep it all in place. And it's $9.99. I followed this up as a final routine with perfecting powder. Now, it's a light illusion perfecting powder, and what it does, it leaves your skin not dry and old looking. It gives it a slight luminosity, similar to the Hourglass luminous powder. So, but this one is only $9.99. This is in porcelain. And it also comes with a mirror, full-size mirror, a sponge applicator if you want to dab it on. If it would be good to use if you're sweaty and you're out, you can dab it on. But to use it for any other reason is a little bit pointless. Lastly, I would like to talk to you about the Flower Beauty matte liquid lipsticks. I tend to use liquid lipsticks. It states on the website that it's kiss proof, so it doesn't come off. Now let's give it a test. Almost kiss proof. You can barely see anything. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but you can hardly see anything at all. So it's true to its name. It's pretty much kiss proof, and it's very light on the lips and really nice to wear. It's not that drying consistency. It's more of a smooth consistency, and you don't even feel it on your lips, which is a very comfortable formula. This particular shade is Merlot Kiss, and I'm just looking up the price is $9.99. Now, when it comes to setting sprays, unfortunately, I didn't see any super positive reviews, so I stuck to the setting spray that I use on a daily basis, just about Revolution Matte Fix setting spray, which leaves your makeup on for almost the entire day. So that's about all as far as Flower Beauty makeup is concerned. I love it. By all means, it's only my own opinion, but by all means, feel free to have a go at it, try a few products, and comment down below and let me know how you feel about Flower Beauty products. Thank you very much for watching. Cosmic kisses to everyone. Bye for now.